We just got back from a week in Costa Rica and we loved our time in La Fortuna, which is why I wanted to create a video highlighting the best food, the best places to see, things we did for free in the La Fortuna area. It is such a magical place. As we were driving in, it just, everything got so green and lush, and there are literally so many things you can do here. We did spend 3 days in this area, and I feel like for our family, that was enough. But definitely, I feel like if you do go back to Costa Rica again and again, like there's always a different vacation. You could literally have a different vacation every single time you go. But I'm gonna highlight some of my favorite things that we did with our family and some pricing and some tips and tricks on things to do in the La Fortuna area. So come check it out. We traveled to La Fortuna in February, and even though this is the most ideal time to go, we did encounter some strange weather. We spent 3 days exploring this amazing town, and here are some of our favorite experiences. Baldi Hot Springs is definitely top of our list. We highly recommend visiting a hot springs while you're in the La Fortuna area. We chose this place because we were actually here about 15 years ago, and we definitely wanted to come back with our kids now. The landscape is absolutely beautiful. Price runs about $50 US per person. They have a kids area, which is why we chose it. We wanted to keep our kids entertained. The water slides are fun and a little bit scary, but definitely highly worth it. We did encounter some issues. They would not accept our Canadian credit card. For some reason, the tap would not work. So we had to leave to visit an ATM. So if you are visiting, make sure you have some cash, especially if you're Canadian. There are many hot springs to choose from when you're in Costa Rica. We chose a mid-range ones. There are some that are higher priced, around 125 US. And there's also some that are cheaper, around $20, but we definitely found that the $50 for this location was definitely worth it. We spent about 3 to 4 hours here and we had an absolute blast. The landscape is just stunning and there's so many pools to choose from. It just keeps going and going. One special thing they have is a sauna. So this is a natural sauna, which is pretty cool. I definitely recommend visiting a hot springs while you are in the La Fortuna area. Just find one that does fit in your budget, but I have been to Baldi twice and I highly recommend, especially if you are traveling with kids. Restaurants in Costa Rica are not the cheapest, but you can find some pretty awesome restaurants called sodas, which are local Costa Rican restaurants that do offer local cuisine at a fraction of the price. We loved Soda El Turnito. They had some really good food. We loved the Costa Rican vibe. And one of our favorite things is how they have like local stuff like gallo pinto and also the cas drink. Local sodas are everywhere in La Fortuna, so make sure you check them out. This is the cas drink, which is like a sour fruit, only available in Costa Rica. Highly recommend it. I got the ceviche, which was so good. And I also opted for the cordon bleu because I saw this on a lot of menus and I'm like, okay, I have to try it. But the food was great. The vibe was great. You really feel like you're in another country and really immersed in culture. So this is a place I highly recommend to check out while you are in La Fortuna. Definitely check out El Salto when you are in La Fortuna. This is a free rope swing. I watched a ton of videos on this before we went and there was always tons of people in the videos, and I swear the day we showed up there was nobody there. So I kind of felt like I was on my own. I was a little bit nervous, but you know what, I went for it and I did it twice. It was a little bit scary, but I feel like when you're in La Fortuna you just have to like live and, you know, pura vida. Live the life to your fullest, but this was definitely adventure and free. So I highly recommend checking this out when you're there. If you are a coffee lover, you have to check out Sloffee Coffee. This place is like the dream of coffee. They make coffee, but what is so special about this place is how you can sit and overlook the rainforest. And there are so many animals here, sloths, toucans, snakes. I know you might not, snakes are not for everyone. And just so many different birds like the great curassow, which I saw when I was there, but it's such a vibe and we probably were here at least 4 to 5 times during our stay in La Fortuna. Busy place, but absolutely worth it. So if you are in the La Fortuna area, make sure you check it out. I did even buy some coffee to bring home. One of my favorite things to do was a night walk tour with Maurizio, the best guide in La Fortuna. So you pay $35 US per person, which also is your admission for the Mirador El Silencio Park. And you walk through the rainforest at night, pitch dark, with some flashlights, and off you go searching for some of the coolest and rarest animals that I think I've ever seen. You literally go through the rainforest, pitch black, with your flashlights looking for really cool frogs and all sorts of things. This was by far one of the coolest red-eye tree frogs that we saw in motion. But we felt completely safe with Maurizio, and it's you have to go with a guide because otherwise you would not know what you're looking for. And we saw some snakes, we saw some cool spiders, definitely a lot of frogs, and this was really cool. We saw the eyelash pit viper. It was a little bit a ways away, but this is how dark it was. It's literally pitch black. You cannot see your hand in front of you, but you have quite a few lights, and literally everywhere you turn is something new. Like, completely highly recommend doing this. We did this with our 2 kids, and this is what I really wanted to see, the rare glass frog. We saw it literally in the last few minutes, and these are some of the other animals and things you can see during these tours. Red Frog Coffee Roasters was a really cool spot. They have a fantastic menu option. We decided to pull in here because we had a day full of rain, but they also have a cute little gift shop and souvenir shop as well. Food was fantastic. We got the fried fish as well as a ham and cheese sandwich. Both were amazing, and I highly recommend checking this place out. La Fortuna Waterfall is another must-see adventure in La Fortuna. We actually went on a super rainy day early in the morning, and at first I was like a little bit disappointed that we couldn't see anything, especially from the viewing point, but we had it booked. It was $20 per person. We did pay once we arrived. We didn't pre-book this, but this was our planned day. So we're like, hey, let's just go for it. And to be honest, it was probably like one of our best experiences because all the videos that I've watched on YouTube, there was so many people, and we actually had the whole place pretty much to ourselves. And you're gonna see as we keep going. So you go down about 500 stairs to make your way to the bottom. And as you descend, you really can take in how beautiful La Fortuna is. The rainforest, the waterfall sound in the background is truly magic and peace all in one place. And I didn't know this, but La Fortuna Waterfall actually has 2 waterfalls. So there's this first one, which was beautiful, and seeing it in video does not do justice. And then you have the La Fortuna Waterfall. So one thing I learned is you can swim in this waterfall, but not when it's raining. So we unfortunately did not get to swim in it, but to be honest, I was okay with that because we literally had the whole beauty and view to ourselves. There was nobody here. And just mentally prepare yourself for the 500 steps up.
Coming up those stairs was a disaster. It was hard.
Visiting the town of La Fortuna is definitely something you must do. They have a lot of really cool art stores, souvenir stores, and we did get a lot of rain while we were there. And so we broke up the day by walking around and just checking out the local artisans and different things that were around. This is definitely one of the largest souvenir shops we found in La Fortuna. I did find the prices a little bit on the higher side compared to some other local shops, but you can definitely find everything at this store. There's so many little trinkets and stuff made from local vendors. They do have a lot of coffee. I literally walked around La Fortuna and picked up so many different coffees from so many different places. I brought back 12 bags, and these are some local things that are made as well. I was sitting in the car and I saw this caldosa and I was like, I have to try this. I've watched so many YouTube videos where YouTubers go and check out street food, and this did not disappoint. It is ceviche put inside a ranchitos bag, all mixed together, and the flavors are surprisingly beautiful. Let me tell you, this was probably one of the coolest things that we had while we were there. It was so good. This is James Bond, and he literally was such a character, and I was so happy I could have eaten this every single day. So I highly recommend trying this if you're in this area. We also did the Mystico Hanging Bridges, which we did book ahead of time online before we came because we wanted an early time slot. We paid about $90 for our family of 4. That's in US. Do keep in mind, we did not book a tour guide. We did a self-guided tour, which was ideal for our family because it's already an hour and a half walk. And if you do book a guide, you will be definitely, your walk will be a lot longer. Keep in mind, we also had to wait in line to cross the bridges. Sometimes we had to wait about 15 minutes. So the earlier you go, the better you will avoid those crowds, as this place does get busy. But definitely a cool place to be immersed in the rainforest. And we really had a great time. We did see some monkeys on our trip while we were going through, but it was peaceful. It was calm. Yes, there was lineups, but definitely worth it. We also saw some tree cutter ants, which we saw these all over La Fortuna.
Look at this amazing bridge. Gorgeous.
I think El Choyin has to be my favorite out of everything we've done in La Fortuna. Off the side of the road is a free hot spring. Yes, I said free. You just park your car at the side of the road and walk on down, and you just head down past the trees. Just be careful, it is tricky, and you will find a natural thermal hot springs. It is usually full of people, but there's so many places where you can find a spot and just relax. The water comes directly from a volcanic geothermal source. It's pure beauty. We did explore a little bit and go up the river as well as down to just really see everything. I do recommend buying water shoes because you will save your feet. I highly, with so many activities that we did there, we needed these. So definitely pick those up if you are coming to the La Fortuna area. We spent quite a few hours here just immersed in the beauty, and we even did some exploring to check out this little, like, underneath the roadway, and we did find another little, like, waterfall. You can just literally keep exploring and find so many fun things. And as I was in here, I actually do recommend, if you are bringing your phone, to make sure you get a waterproof case to bring, because you do not want to leave your valuables off to the side. I will actually link the one that I purchased here in the description below. These were like the top things that we did in La Fortuna. I hope this helps, and I hope you have an amazing time when you visit La Fortuna. So stay tuned, and I will see you soon.